In human history, many babies have grown up to become kings. However, in human history, only one king has become a baby. We're in this marvelous season where we're remembering and celebrating that God loved us enough to leave heaven and the glory and come to earth as a baby. Jesus, the Messiah, the Son of God. The incarnation, God becoming a human, is one of these realities that our minds can't even fully grasp. It's too amazing. The infinite one becoming an embryo within Mary miraculously. And yet that's the claim of the scriptures. John the Apostle puts it this way in John 1:14, "The Word became flesh and made his dwelling among us." Eugene Peterson, who wrote the paraphrase of the Bible called The Message, says this: "The Word became flesh and blood and moved into our neighborhood." Yes, God has moved into our neighborhood. Greg West here, serving with Life in His Name Ministries. So eager to celebrate and so eager to share with you some of the happenings of my ministry. We have an amazing donor, a couple who believe in the ministry and have provided a matching gift up to $5,000 through the end of December. And so we're so grateful for your gifts to us. It is a faith ministry, and we're touching lives here and there and everywhere as best we can, working with the Cuban church on mission trips and helping them, and sending Bibles to the Congo, among other things. I'm also working with Alpha at William and Mary Daybreak Church, and I have partnered, and we've just completed Alpha on campus this semester. Alpha is the most widely taught course on the Christian faith in the world. It's been translated into scores of languages. So I'm thrilled that the student leaders, Trevor and Katie and Fletcher and Isabel, that we've launched it, we've established it, and we have a plan going forward for next semester, reaching out to students and touching their lives with the good news of Jesus. So shout out to the Daybreak Outreach team helping with that, and for the people at Daybreak who were providing meals for the college students and for us. Tremendous work there. One of my highlights of the semester was extra cupcakes after Alpha, and Trevor and I going outside to students and giving cupcakes away and talking to them about the Alpha course and what's the Alpha course, and we get to tell them a little bit about Jesus, and just we explore together in a dialogue the claims of the Christian faith. So we're excited about that. Continue to work with churches all across Virginia in the Global Methodist Church, preached at Terry Hendricks churches, Wesley Chapel and St. John's in Edinburgh, Virginia. Joy to be there with Mark Roberson's churches, Riverton and Wesley up in Front Royal. David Ford's church recently, Mission Charlottesville. Actually, I wasn't preaching there. Well, I kind of was, but I was translating for Pastor Ricardo Pereira Jr., who was preaching in Spanish. He's a Cuban pastor, and I got to preach, but simply translating the word as he was preaching it. Joy to do that. And I'm often at Daybreak Church in Williamsburg with Pastor Jonathan Diggs. A joy to be there. We've got 57 churches across Virginia. If you're interested in one of them and looking, where are they? gmcvirginia.org. You can find the churches, all 57 of them, on there, and maybe connect with one. We've got 4 church plants going on right now and anticipating adding more. In closing, I would just want to, again, thank you for your generosity and encourage you to share Jesus this Christmas. There's a receptivity in the land. There's a hunger. They say that Bible sales are up 20% this year. I think people are experiencing the fact that the world doesn't have the answers. Technology and medicine and science, they haven't met the needs of the human soul. And people are exploring. Could it be true? Could it be true that God came from heaven to earth, lived, loved, served, washed feet, healed, delivered, died, and rose again for me, for you? Yes, it could be true. So I encourage you to take a friend to breakfast or coffee or something and just ask them that question. Have you considered that the Christmas story could be true? And as they dialogue with you on that, just say, can I share my story? Can I share how Christ has changed my life? Most people are actually seeking something like that. They want to know that there's more. They want to hear that lives are changed. So, the living God is with us. His name is Emmanuel. Jesus has come. He dwells in his followers through his Holy Spirit, and we have work to do to make him known, loved, and obeyed in all the earth. Merry Christmas.